home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Hurts throwing right away. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack our offense?
Following the interception, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. Make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
After the sack on first down, Cousins.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
They've got his man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Cousins to throw it. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive player, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, partner, I know so far. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Daniil Hunter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipas now. Here's Aaron Sipas out now to punt on 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And that'll be incomplete.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On play action, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play fake. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Joseph's got it.
And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boy, they're down.